Hello, everybody, and welcome along to tonight's stream. We are live at the match between Hackney Norse and the Birmingham Scorchers, and I'm joined tonight by the infamous Dan Winchester. How we doing, Dan?
Good evening, good to be here. Looking forward to this one.
Yeah, it should be a good match between two very good sides. And I'm hoping everything's all good with the stream. Someone can let me know that we're not buffering. Then,
No, it looks to be live so far, mate. Looks to be live so far.
well, hopefully we will have the teams with you shortly. I'm just going to double check if they are in. We do. We have the teams. The spreadsheet is there. Oh, no, we don't. There's nothing on the spreadsheet. The spreadsheet is currently, looks like it's getting done.
Spreadsheet is getting done as we speak. So again, a very strong-looking Scorchers team who'll be looking to spoil the Hackney Norse party with their first league win of the season. Of course, both these teams are looking for their first league win this season. So nice to get a good score on the board.
Yep. And hopefully Mr. Thompson will be ready to let us see his screen, I believe. Mr. Ben Thompson is sharing his screen somewhere. Helps. Can hear you now. Ah,
I'm trying to find where Ben's sharing his screen.
yeah, because that helps.
It does indeed.
Here's a link to meeting chat. Wolfie is typing.
He is indeed. I've seen a late change for Hackney. They're operating rider replacement at number 4. So replacing Mackinnon is rider replacement. So again, a late call up. Well, a late change for the Hackney team tonight.
Right, I'm just seeing what he says. Well, I'm hoping the teams are now inputted into the spreadsheet.
They are
Hackney's
indeed.
Hackney's in. Yep. So we'll start with the home side, Hackney Norse. So they line up with. Here we go. Sletta at number 7. At number 6 even. At number 5 is Fecky. At number 4, looks like rider replacement at number 4. Oh, that might be a bit of a hampering to their side. At number 3 they've gone for Sculio. At 2 is Koba, and at number 1 is Max ST. And reigning for the Scorchers, we've got Tintin at number 6. At 5 we've got Sizzler. At 4 we've got JC. At 3 we've got Cam. At 2 we have Wolfie. And number 1 we have Limo. Two very good looking sides, although Hackney are hampered with a rider replacement. Do you think that'll be a
Yeah,
costly to them?
it all depends how Hackney go around their track tonight. Because of course we've spoke with Fakey at the first episode of the All Four Back podcast on Friday, and he said they've done 10 years of training around Hackney. So I think that's the most that anyone has ever done on the game so far. But again, that rider replacement is going to have him a little bit. Being a first match of the year, you want to have your full side coming into a match. But again, this looks like to be an advantage for the Scorchers. But again, Hackney, a difficult place to go as an away rider, especially when your riders have been practicing literally every single week. And again, this match is too close to call.
Yep, it is indeed. And good evening, David and Carl Hadlington, who are in the chat at the moment. I think we might need to jump to the general chat, because that's where I can see Ben Thompson's name. So if we'll jump over there, we'll be right back.
There we go. Say Ben Thompson will be sharing his screen momentarily. We are just waiting for him to click the button for us to get racing, so we can see the racing, so we can commentate over it. But again,
Oh, and hopefully, Mr. Winchester. I just cut him off mid talk there. Sorry, Mr. Winchester, when you return. Hopefully, we will be able to get ready with Heat 1 at 8:30 approximately, unless there's any issues with the um, referee, if there's any issues before the match. But hopefully, things will all go well, and we'll be able to go with Heat number 1. I do believe Winchester has disappeared. I'm hoping he comes back to me. Mr. Winchester, are you here? I'm hoping he joins the general chat. Or it could just be a one-man band.
Oh, there we go. So I was wondering what you didn't know you were going.
I did. I said we had to go to the general chat.
I thought you meant those guys going here.
No, no, into the
There.
general one. There we go. He's back.
Oh, there we go. There we go. So as I was saying, looking ahead to the next fixtures, Alan, a very important match for the for Wednesday, where the Red Card Dynamite will take on, for the first time this season, their first match against a tough-looking Hyde Road Storm team, who we saw win against the Edinburgh Cowboys last week. So again, that Hyde Road Storm team, when you got consider the fact you got Craig, you got Powis in there as well. You know, two former world champions. I mean, that team is going to be tough to beat either home or away.
Yeah, they are indeed. That is going to be a tough team to beat, and I don't fancy racing them anytime soon. So
It is
Stephen, if you're
very.
watching, see that night, just cut me out the team because I don't fancy racing them.
Oh, but it's great to be, great to be here. Obviously, Hackney Norse. We did speak with Fakey last week, and he said that there were some nerves before the meeting. He wasn't going to lie, and but the boys did him proud, especially away from home. But we'll definitely see how this match goes on when Hackney take their first home meeting this season. Of course, it's nice to see a Swedish team, all Swedish team, joining the STS ranks. Of course, this game was pretty much Polish based through and through before the Brits took it over and have made it their own with their famous committee members. And of course, with the new bikes as well, with of course the tip of the hat to Craig, who spent nearly 3 years creating those bikes for this game. And special mention goes to him. I know he's not with us tonight. He's currently occupied with two little youngsters as his wife has gone out for an evening. So he's got the two boys to look after. But yeah, we're almost close to tapes up here, Alan. Almost like 10 minutes to go. So excitement's building. What are your predictions?
I'm going to predict a Birmingham win, but I'm going to go 55-35 for Birmingham.
55-35. Okay.
What about you, Mr. Winchester?
Oh, it's gonna be tough. I was not seeing how the Norse have been going around their own track. It's difficult to pinpoint how they're going to do. My head is saying a potential home win, but not by much. But it sort of swings either way, really. I tend to do that with Speedway, like live motor Speedway. I always used to say a home win by 8 or 10, or an away win by 6, because it's going to be a lot closer in terms of competition, like in competitions and stuff. But again, it's still early doors in the season. So I said anything can happen. I mean, Hackney could literally hit the ground running from Heat 1 and literally turn the boys over. But Limo will put the boys together, get them in the pits, and say, "Look, right, come on, boys. It's the first match here at Hackney. We know how good they are at the home track. We've got to take advantage from Heat 1." So, like I said, it's anybody's right season, or it's anybody's meeting tonight. But also the season wise, this could be anybody's, because teams looking so powerful. Up and down, every team's got riders that are capable of winning races for fun. But again, it's still early doors, but we'll see how things plan out.
Yep, we will indeed, and I can actually tell you they have already picked a rider replacement rides, which is, I don't know if that's a risky move or that's ambitious, but they have already put the rider replacements in for the full meeting, which I've never seen done before in Speedway.
Fakey is he's very confident, I believe. He's very, very confident.
Yes, indeed.
You know, if his boys have been practicing around Hackney for like 10 years straight, as he said last week, this could be this could be a turn up for the books. This could be a turn up for the books.
Yep, and I know certain riders in both teams, but I know especially in the Birmingham side will be looking to make an improvement on their racing from last week.
Yeah, absolutely. They're looking to both teams are looking for their first win this season. And again, it's tough to call. I mean, if it goes down to a last heat, the meeting's been good. You want to have a good meeting where not having one team literally run away with it from the first race. But like I say, it's going to be good tonight. Norse and the Scorchers, two teams looking for their first win tonight, and you'll see it all here live on the stream, part of STS.
Yep. Well, just obviously tapes up around 6 minutes. But we have obviously got the podcast on Friday coming.
Yes, we do indeed. Episode 2 of the All Fallback podcast.
Yep. Do we have a get? Do we know the name of who's going to be coming on as the guest this week?
Yes, it is going to be Warriors' own Scotty B.
Ooh,
So we have
Scotty
Scotty
B.
B. So we have Scotty B from the Warriors, taking the guest appearance for the podcast on Friday, which will then look ahead to which will get the review of the previous matches. Of course, this one and the other two matches taking place before Friday. And again after that, we've got the guest for the following week can be DL Shaw. And we're going to be looking ahead to the SGP and SCS series matches as well that day. So again, two really good guests lining up for the All Fallback podcast. So if you want any questions given to Scotty B or DL Shaw between now and then, just drop us a message and we'll get that answer to you from the men themselves during those podcasts.
I will just make an apology. I do notice that on the stream it will say episode 1 and it does say Fecky. I haven't got. We didn't get an updated one of those put out, so for the next time around I will get an updated screen. But I do apologise. It does say that. I just realised that. I went, oh, I'm an idiot.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. I said it's still early doors in the season, so anything and everything can happen. So we're not taking much notice.
Yep. Well, 4 minutes to tapes up, and I'm just hoping all the boys are in. Oh, I can tell you, Scorchers have taken gates 2 and 4 in heat number 1. Interesting gate choices to go from the outside in the very first race.
Yeah, definitely. Very, very brave from the Scorchers there, taking 2 and 4, which means the home team will get gate picks in Heat 15, I believe it is, unless I'm much mistaken. But like I said, we're getting close to tapes up now. Mr. McNally, I believe that Mr. Thompson has indeed now shared his screen, so we're going to go and dump straight in to the chat or to the live stream,
Hopefully.
which is on our screen now.
Try to make it full screen. Hopefully that helps.
Yeah, you should be able to.
Disable.
Unless it's just a server test server that
I think that is the
that Ben
main one, I believe.
Ben, can you clarify for us? Is this a server test or is this ready to go for Heat 1?
Just waiting to see. Oh, general.
Nothing as of yet from Mr. Thompson.
Will there be any? Will there be any pictures of the racing? Hopefully, Wolfie. I'm hoping it's up. You should be able to see it. I'm just hoping.
If you are on the live, if you are on the live stream,
Server's open for Heat 1, Dan.
Say again there, Shads.
Yeah, sorry.
The server is open for Heat 1.
Oh, brilliant! Thank you, mate. Looks like it's 2 minutes on now, Mr. McNally, because Wolfie's in the chat already, so he's raring to go.
Yep, 2 minutes is on for heat number 1. I'm just trying to open the program again.
Don't worry, mate, I've got it.
Yep, got it. So heat number 1 for the home. So in blue off gate 1 will be Koba In yellow off gate 2 will be Wolfie. In red off gate 3 will be Max ST. And in green off gate 4 will be Limo. This looks a very tasty lineup in heat number 1.
Absolutely. I mean, like I said, the best opportunity to get the maximum start for both teams, actually. Of course, interesting to see that Scorchers did take 2 and 4 in their first ride. So interesting to see how that pans out. Which gate will be favourable, and looking forward to seeing how Max ST goes around Hackney, because obviously last week he said he was nervous, but he had 3 race wins and top scored. So a well done to Mr. Max ST.
He is up against stiff opposition, though, if I can get words out, with Wolfie and Limo. He is up against 2 very good riders. He'll be looking to improve on their rides from last week, especially Wolfie. I know he had a bad week last week, but I know he'll be looking to make up for it this week.
Yeah, definitely. Wolfie's a great lad. Always gives 100%, and he's been training hard before the meeting tonight. He is carrying a little bit of an injury, but hopefully that won't affect him too much in the racing. But yeah, I said he's straight in the chat there, so he's first up. So he's definitely he's keen to get on.
This will be I'm very interested to know how he's managed to pick up an injury playing a game on a computer. This is what I'm interested in.
So I think it's like a back problem. I think this is the back problem.
The old back injury.
Indeed. So we need to watch. We need to watch the general Ben Thompson rather than the YouTube, because it is actually delayed. So we want to be on the general screen share. So just to let you know.
So I'm on the right one, or I'm on the wrong one.
If you're on the screen share, then you're on the right one.
Yeah, I'm on the one that's in general.
Happy days.
This shouldn't be delayed. Heat 1 should be going any moment now, I would imagine. Unless there's been a delay.
A couple of predictions in the chat. We've got Luke Lines has put 47-43 Scorchers. Squall has put the same score. Ashton Barker's put the Norse to win by 4. So again, a lot of close run scores. But again, Heat 1 will be called up momentarily, and we should be able to get racing underway as Koba now joins the server. Here comes Max ST. He's in now. So we've got the 2 home team riders for the Hackney Norse. Just waiting for Limo to make his appearance.
Yep. Come on, Limo. Better late than never. If he makes it.
He hasn't got much time.
Wolfie's praying that he makes it.
Starting back from 15 meters back.
I didn't even know that's a thing in SDS, is it?
Don't think it is.
I was going to say, I've never seen it, but if it happens, it happens.
Right, Limo's in. There we go. So, gentlemen, we are ready to go. So the riders are just selecting their bikes. So here we go then, Alan.
Yep.
And we're ready to go.
They're up at tapes.
Take us away, mate. Take us away.
Here we go. And they're away. It's a good start from the... Oh dear, it was a good start from the riders in red and blue, but they just moved to the back. Rider in green is out in front at the moment. That is Limo. Wolfie fighting at the back for second place.
Well, watch out for the rider in red. Max ST's come around the outside. It's all very close now. It's a 4-2 for the Scorchers. Limo there leads the way. Max now heading for the outside. The riders on the outside are getting the grip, but not quite, as it's still a 4-2. Different choice of bike there for Wolfie. He's on the purple bike. Come around 1 lap to go. It's Limo leading the way, 4-2, but watch out for Max ST as Kova's going into the fence there.
And it's going to
go into the fence there.
As a 4-2, I reckon, to the Scorchers.
Yes, 4-2 for the Scorchers.
A win for
Great
Limo.
way to...
36.959
for the race winner. That was Limo. 36.959 for Limo. Great win there, and a 4-2 for the away team.
Yep, Limo the winner. Max ST second, Wolfie was in third, and Koba at the back. A good start for Birmingham Scorchers on a 4-2. Hackney Norse unlucky there with the rider in blue, just going a little bit wide and catching the fence, allowing Wolfie up the inside.
Yeah, it was indeed, but it's a great start there. You can see that the outside line it was working slightly for Max ST, but it just wasn't. He wasn't pulling enough grip outside of on that line there. Still early doors. Again, 36.996 was the winning time for Limo there. My apologies, I didn't see the scoreline very well there. But again, great start there from Limo and Wolfie getting a 4-2 in the opening races. Heat number 2 is coming up to line. Of course, back-to-back race here for Koba, who comes in for the rider replacement with Sculio. So we 1 and 3 for the home team. Koba on the inside in blue. Gate 2 will be JC. Gate 3 will be Sculio. And on 4 will be Cam. Of course, I haven't seen Cam race in STS. I could be wrong, but it's been a long time since I've been on the game, that's for sure. I mean, my last season was season 4, all those years ago.
Wow, that's a lot of years ago.
It was a very long time ago. Yes, it was indeed. It was indeed. But yeah, I mean, look, as I said, great advantage. Of course, it'll take a couple of rides for the home team to get used to the fast pace of these tracks in the UK. Of course, an all Swedish team this year coming in for season 18, and it's great to have them on board. And again, hopefully in the future, more Swedes will come along, more tracks will be involved, more teams will be coming in. Because we want this to be like a general thing, where I get lots of teams coming in for this meeting, or this season, shall we rather.
Yeah, it would be good to see some more Swedish riders. In fact, any national riders, international riders that's not in the game currently, would be good to see them coming along and having a go. I think we are just waiting on the man with 2 rides in the bounce, Koba. If
Yep.
he gets here. Oh,
Koba.
here he is. He's just joined us.
I think so.
Someone's mic
Oh,
is
marvelous.
Rico, mic, please.
Sorry, I muted him.
We have a guest in our chats with Rico.
Here we go with heat number 2. As they go to tapes. Reasonably even start for all 4 riders, but the Scorchers are in the lead at the moment. It is a 5-1 to the Scorchers as it stands as we enter lap 2, and it's still, they are absolutely tearing this track apart, the Scorchers, on a 4-2. But don't discount the rider in blue.
Well, coming through there, it's as in as a 5-1. JC and Cam leading the way there. Koba and Sculio have no answer. As round the outside comes JC, he's keeping it. Literally, this is perfect team riding. Cam's riding mid-track as Sculio's gone into the fence. This is a great ride from the away team. A maximum 5-1 for the Scorchers. Congratulations there for a win for Cam. 37.280. 37.280 was the winning time for Cam in race number 2. Great win there for Cam.
So it was a win for Cam in heat number 2. Second place, his partner in yellow, JC, and third place was the rider in blue. Koba a 1-5 to the Scorchers, makes the score 9 to the Scorchers and 3 to Hackney Norse. Good result there for the Scorchers. That's just what they needed after 2 rides in. They'll be lapping up that confidence going into the next race.
Yeah, so great win there for the away team, putting their foot down now. Certainly putting the style on. Of course, not as fast as the first time. It was a 36.996. That race was a 37.280. But now we see the skipper coming in for his first ride, which is Fakey, who are teaming up with Sletter against Tintin and Sizzler. And of course, the inside starts for the home team. Slecker will be on gate 1. We've got Tintin on 2, Fakey on 3, and Sizzler will be on gate 4. So again, a very tough match, or tough race for the away team. Sorry, for the home team. and we'll see what happens here in heat number 3.
And we are just awaiting the arrival of Mr. Oh, no, well, I was about to say that. He's just appeared. Tesla has appeared. So we should be all good to go to tapes in the next few seconds. Once the referee is happy to go. Yep, we are going racing in heat number 3.
All eyes on Fakey and Sizzler in this one. The top 2 on the outside there.
Yep, and they're all moving about on the start, getting ready to go, and they're away. That's a beauty of a start from the rider in red. He is taking the lead at the moment. That is Mr. Fecky at the moment. Second place at the moment, we've got Sizzler and Tintin in third, with Max ST at the back. Oh, what a ride from the rider in green there to get the better of the rider in red.
Well, that's not Max ST. That is still Slezzer in the race there, McNally. But meanwhile, there's a good start there from Sizzler. He got past Fakey on the outside there and is now pulling away. Another. And here he comes. Oh, very close for Tintin there.
Yep, as the.
Oh, what
a race.
Wow, another 4-2. Another 4-2 for the Scorchers. Great ride there from Sizzler. 37.180. Absolutely sensational.
Yep, it was sensational, and it was a win for the rider in green, Sizzler. Second place was the rider in red, I believe, Fecky. And third, the rider in yellow, Tintin. Another 4-2, and it puts the scores to 5 for Hackney Norse, 13 for the Scorchers, as we go into heat number 4.
Yeah, so it was a great win there from Sizzler. Picked his line up and went past Faker like he was standing still. And again, another heat advantage. That's what you want in these meetings. You want heat advantages to get the right score. But again, 13-5 for the Scorchers. It's looking good. So heat number 5 coming up. It will be Max ST and Koba lining up against Cam and JC. Now, of course, Cam and JC got that 5-1 in their opening pairing. So again, looking for a back-to-back 5-1 with Koba now taking his third ride in 4 races. So a busy man is going to be Koba. Of course, that rider replacement is going to be important.
Was it not JC and Cam that got the 5-1?
Give us 1 second. We'll just double check that spreadsheet.
I'm looking at it right now going, I think he might have the wrong riders.
Cam and JC are in heat 2 and now we're in heat 4 with Max ST and Koba. I am right.
Yeah,
Cam
got Max ST and Koba had the 5-1.
Oh, sorry. It was JC and Cam got the 5-1. My apologies.
Yep. It looks like it'll be an interesting heat, but I know Max ST and Koba have a lot to do to try and overcome their last heat out together. I know they'll be aiming to go one better this time.
Yes, we need Rico to mute his mic.
Oh.
Rico, mute your mic.
No, Rico's
we can hear you.
It is muted. I can't hear him.
I can hear him.
It's because I'm muted on my end. But anyway.
Here we go. Stand by for action, folks. Heat 4.
And a good start. Ooh, pretty even actually. But as the rider in red bursts round the outside, it's still the rider in yellow in the lead, right? Which is Mr. JC.
Wow, JC has made a fantastic ride there. He's leading the way. It's all about. Oh, and JC's gone from first to last. Has come through his Koba. Koba there takes the lead. It's now 3-all. Here comes Max ST. Gets past the man in green Cam. It's now 4-2. He's now going for that second place. Can he hold it on? Right down to the wire. It's going to be Koba. Who gets second? It's going to be JC with a fantastic 4-2 split there for the away team. So a 3-all. And so now for a 4-2 for the home team. Their first race advantage. So a win for Koba. Second was JC. Third, Max ST. 4-2 for the home team. Closes the gap. Great ride there, that was.
Yeah, it was a very good ride. I mean, I have to say, these last 4 heats have all been really good, and that was in a time of 37.209. which, to be fair, that's been the last 3 heats have all been in the 37-second mark. So it's been pretty even, I would say, throughout. But that's now made the scores with that 4-2. 9 points now to Hackney Norse and 15 to the Birmingham Scorchers. Only 6 in it now as we go into heat number 5.
Yeah, great win, great ride there from Koba out absolutely nowhere to win and get the advantage for the home team. But of course, Heat 5 now coming up, and this one sees Sizzler, who has looking for back-to-back wins, but he's got Schoolio and Sletter in this race. Gate 1 will be Tintin on the inside in yellow. Gate 2 will be Sletter. Gate 3, Sizzler. And on the outside will be Schoolio. So again, Sizzler now looking for back-to-back wins. And Schoolio will want to bounce back after that first race non-finish or last place. But again, it's anybody's race. Called 6 points to the gap. Anything can happen.
Yeah, and the Scorchers will be looking to try and get the lead back that they had after heat number 3. They'll be looking to get that 8-point lead back. They only have, it's down to 6, but they'll be looking to extend it again back towards the 8-point mark, if not more.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like I said, it's anybody's meeting. Even though Scorchers are using that more experienced lineup in their team, putting the pressure on right from that Heat 1. Did the away team Scorchers, and it's been good stead for them for the up and coming next few races.
We are just awaiting Heat 5 being called by the referee, Mr. Thompson.
Two minutes is on for the 4 riders in this race, I believe.
Unless you're seeing different, because according to the chat, it's not been called yet.
Well, I'm still looking at Ben Thompson's share screen, that's why. So.
Okay. That explains
Yes.
it. I'm looking
It
at
does
the chat.
indeed.
I'm looking at the chat going, no, there's still nothing down there.
No, nothing's been
it's
done
about
yet.
to be called now. I can see his name typing.
Well, this is going to be a good meeting, I'm sure. In the build up to this one, of course, big match on Wednesday. If you haven't already heard, it's the Red Card Dynamite making their first match of the season against a very strong looking Hyde Road Storm team. And here we go. So the riders are coming in. Max ST. Oh, has Fakey played a tax sub here? I think he has indeed. Yes, I believe so.
Yes.
Max ST is coming in as I believe it's either a tax sub or the rider replacement. So Fakey there playing his trump card of his number 1 rider coming in.
It must be. Oh, good question. I would assume it's the rider replacement, but I am not sure. If someone can enlighten it. Oh no, it is RR. Thank you, Mr. Thompson.
Oh, it is an RR. Thank you.
Oh wait a minute, Tintin, he cannot take an RR. Oh dear.
Ah.
Oh,
hang on. Sir Ravin's saying, hold on 1 minute.
There's some drama here in Heat 5.
Yeah, drama in the extreme here. Mackinnon is 3rd in the average, so it's not a rider replacement. So is it a tax? It's got to be a tax sub. It's got to be. It is a tax. Yeah, Max has just confirmed it is a tax sub. So he's coming in for the rider replacement ride as a tax sub. I say we're under 6, I mean over 6 points behind.
Well, they're 6 points behind.
You love a bit of drama here in STS, don't you?
We are just waiting on the confirmation of what is about to happen in Heat 5.
just confirming with Fakey. Just hold on 2 seconds. Yeah, so it is a tactical ride for Max ST. He's in as a tack sub. Max is in as a tack sub ride in this Heat number 5.
Quite surprised he didn't throw himself in there, Fecky, after his 2nd place in his last ride.
Well, he could have put him in for Slecker in Heat 6. It would have been him and him and Max, the two heat leaders. But Fakey's playing his tax sub nice and early.
Yep. So
will it pay dividend?
Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But that is a massive decision from Vicky to use it this early on in the match. I think that's the riders coming to tapes round about now. We hope. Yes, they are. They are coming to tapes for heat number 5.
Heat 5, stand by for action.
And it's a good start for the tax sub Max ST. Second at the moment we have got Cam and Jace in third. No, sorry, Sizzler and Tintin are second and third, with the rider at the back, Fecky. Or have I got the wrong race? No, sorry, Sculio at the back.
Well, a great start there from Max ST. The tax sub working well here, but it's all about the rider in red. What can he do at the moment? It's nothing. With the Scorchers there packing in second and third, as JC and Cam, classic team ride in there. They're letting Max ST go, and literally Sizzler and Tintin. My apologies, yeah, that's the race. Yeah, it was a great win there for Max ST. 37 seconds, and but the tax sub didn't work. So it was only a 3-all.
Yep.
It was only a 3-all in that race. So again, the tax sub, it might have worked, but it didn't. It was a bit of a backfire there from the home team there. So the 3-all, it wasn't an advantage.
No, and with that 37 seconds, that's the quickest time of the last 4 heats. With that win for Max ST, second was the rider in yellow Tintin, third was Sizzler and Sculio at the back. With that 3-3, it keeps the score 6 points apart, with 12 points to Hackney Norse, 18 to the Birmingham Scorchers after 5 rides. As we move into heat 6, with off the inside in yellow we have Wolfie, gate 2 in red is Fecky, gate 3 in green we have Limo, and Sleta off the outside in the blue helmet. A very strong looking lineup for heat number 6.
It is indeed a very, very strong lineup. Any one of these 4 can win this race.
Well,
Any one of the 4.
Well, I've just looked, and Limo will be looking to go 2 on the bounce after his win in heat number 1, and Fecky will be looking to hold him off as best he can in this one. And I know Sleta and Wolfie will be looking to score better than they did in the first rides out.
They're all in the server now, mate. So stand by for action. It's going to go down. It's basically 2 races in 1 here. So stand by for action, folks. And all riders being called to the track now.
Here we go. Heat number 6. 5, 6. And it's a very even start for both the riders in red and green, but green Limo has the lead. Off the rider in blue. Sleta has gone. Wolfie's up to second now. He's challenging. He's gonna just get there.
What a great ride from Wolfie.
Wolfie's going for the outside run on the man in second, Fecky, but it's still Limo in the lead. What can Wolfie do?
Well, 2 out of 2 here at the moment for Limo, but it's all about what can Wolfie do. He's committed himself to the outside. He knows that Sleta's not behind him, so he can go for it and not worry about getting packed up. But it's another 4-2 for the away team with Limo. Back-to-back wins. Second was Fecky, third Wolfie, and fourth Sleta. Another 4-2 for the Scorchers. It's getting better and better for them tonight.
Yep, and that was in a time, I believe, of 37.011 seconds.
Oh, very quick time there for Limo.
Yeah, very quick indeed. Wolfie again packing in that minor places, keeping this. Oh no, it's now an 8-point lead for Birmingham, because it's 14 points to Hackney, 22 to Birmingham. They've just increased that lead by another couple of points as we look to heat number 7 with Max ST off the inside in the red helmet colour. Gate 2 in green will be Sizzler, Koba in gate 3 in blue, and Tintin off the outside in the yellow helmet. Will be a very interesting race to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, then you want to see Well, heat number 8, and they've already classed in Feki as a rider replacement in heat 8. But looking for heat number 7 now. So Max and Koba against Sizzler and Tintin. But again, it all depends how this match goes.
Yeah, it does indeed, and I hope it'll be another good race of good action race the next heat. And I can tell you the 2 minutes have been called for heat number 7. Although we are getting told that Rico is being heard loud and clear. So Rico, if you can hear me, can you try and mute your mic, because everybody can hear what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm sure he's thinking, uh-oh.
Rico is the star of the show tonight. Might have to have words with Bobby to have words with his team members to tell him to mute the mic the next time they're in the chat.
So here we go, heat number 7 at the line. Let's go racing.
And it's a good start from the rider in the yellow helmet
Oh,
colour.
what a cutback from Tintin. That was superb. And now he's gone backwards.
Yep, everybody's gone backwards, and now it's a 5-1 to the home team of Hackney Horse. But don't underestimate the rider in green being Sizzler.
Sizzler!
Oh, he's taken it wide and allowed Tintin to go on the chase. Sizzler at the back now. Oh, it's all action packed in this heat. Who will
it's
take the
fantastic.
advantage?
It's fantastic. Max ST out in front. It's all about second and third. Now watch out for blue, which is Koba. He's gaining the speed up on these two in front of him. But it's Sizzler and Tintin going for the 3, which they've done so. A fantastic race there. Winning it was Max ST. Second was Tintin. Third Sizzler. And fourth was Koba. But a fantastic that first cutback from Tintin from gate number 4. Man, that was absolutely superb. But he just lost out on the run to the third corner and just backed up a little bit and went backwards.
He did, but he did make it was a very good cutback. He just got unlucky, but he did manage to recover it to a 3 each. So not throwing away any points, but keeping that nice 8-point lead over the Hackney Norse. So he'll be thankful he didn't throw it away in that third and fourth turn, and made sure he managed to come back to make it a 3-all. Until the time for that heat was 37.142, another very quick heat. As we move into heat number 8, and it's Sculio off the inside in red, gate 2 in green is Limo, it's Feki in blue gate 3, and Wolfie in yellow gate number 4. Limo will be looking to go 3 for 3 in this one, and Feki will be looking to get his first race win alongside his teammate Sculio, who will be looking to at least score in this one, and Wolfie will be looking to do better than a third place.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you want to have your number one rider scoring points, and once Feki gets out of the way, gets in the lead and pulls away and gets that first win, I think it'll be difficult to beat the rest of the meeting. But again, it's all about Limo looking for 3 out of 3 for Limo. What can you do in this race against a man who's been training like mad on Hackney this season, which is Fakey.
We have another intruder.
We have another 2-minute time allowance. That was a 2-minute time allowance siren.
Thank you, Ben. That was a great 2-minute time allowance siren.
If that was you, Ben, I applaud that. Thank you, sir.
As we go in for heat number 8, I believe all riders are in the server, so we're about to go to tapes. Let's go racing.
Should be good this race.
The interesting thing I have seen is people taking different bikes, which is an unusual approach.
Yeah, definitely. So here we go then. The riders are at the tapes. Here we go.
And another pretty good start from Limo. He's out in the lead. Here comes Wolfie. Oh, he's up into second place. The rider blew Feki in third, but Feki's fought back, and he's going for Limo now. What can Wolfie do to help him?
Wolfie's got to keep on him now. He's going for that outside line. But meanwhile, Limo is leading the way with Feki in second place. Feki now goes wide. He's going to try and get all that speed from turns. In fact, Wolfie's gone into the grass on the outside, which has now gifted the third place to Sculio, which is a 3. But watch out for Feki. My word, he's right. And Feki goes down the inside of Limo. Limo cuts back to the line. Oh, what a ride from Fecky! He takes the win and drops Limo's first point, but what a ride from Fakey there, 37.002. Second was Limo, third was Sculio, and fourth Wolfie, a 4-2 for the home team.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
it was an unbelievable race. Just when you thought Limo had the win, Fecky managed to come up the inside and spoil the party. And that 4-2 to the home side makes the scores now 21 to the home side, 27 to the away side. So a very close match now, back to within 6 as we look to Heat 9 and Fecky out for a second ride on the trot on Gate 1 in red. In green and Gate 2 will be Cam. Blue Gate 3 will be Sleta and JC off the outside in Gate number 4. But a very unlucky ride there for Limo. He was going so well until Fecky spoiled the party by overtaking.
It was indeed. Like I said, it's going to be, Fecky with that first race win is now going to put him in good stead for the rest of the meet, and he knows where the lines are. He knows what he's going to do. So yeah, it's fantastic. Great win there for Fecky in that last race.
It was indeed, and that just shows that Hackney can actually win races around here. They've not had many race winners tonight, but Fecky will be glad to get that race win. It'll boost his confidence a little bit and might just help the other boys now. Seeing him winning races might help them to start winning as well. I think all riders are in.
Absolutely. Well, got Fecky's had a race win, Cobra's had a race win, Max ST's had 2 race wins, so they're starting to claw back the advantage that the Scorchers have. But yeah, all to play for in this second half.
And I think, we're now ready to go racing. I don't know what was going on with the server there, but we're now ready to go racing in heat number 9. The last 4 of the programme rides now we're on.
Stand by for action, folks.
And it's a good start from the rider in the red helmet colour, but don't watch the rider in yellow. Oh my goodness! Where did he find that one from? The right JC, where did he find that from? And it's a 5-1 as it stands to the Birmingham Scorchers.
Well, Fakey's gone backwards there, but Cam there. Sorry, JC riding mid-track. Fakey comes storm at the inside, but JC cuts back. Cam now leading the way with JC second. Fakey third, now looking for the inside line, but it's still a 5-1. Fakey now dropped back a little bit, and it's all singing, all dancing. Birmingham Scorchers there coming to the checker flag, and this race will be a win for Cam. Second JC, third Fakey, and fourth was Sleta. A 5-1 for the Scorchers.
Yep, and with that 5-1, it now makes the scores 22 to the Hackney Norse, 32 to Birmingham Scorchers. A 10-point lead now for Birmingham. What can Hackney Norse do to try and reduce that lead again?
Oh, they got to start winning races and start packing in those third places for a heat advantage, because this is looking a foregone conclusion for the away team. Birmingham looking for their first win of the season, as they said, and they're looking convincing in this meeting. Of course, JC has only dropped 1, but he's had 3 second places, 2 behind his partner. So he's currently leading out. Where you got Limo on 8, Wolfie 2, Cam 6. So Cam's had a win 0-3, win 0 win. JC 6-2, Sizzler 5-2, and Tintin, good score with 5 points from that reserve berth. And of course, moving on to the home team, got 9 points for Max ST, 4 points for Cobra, 1 point for Sculio. Rider placement so far hasn't been working for the team, unfortunately. Only that one good race from Fecky there. Fecky there with 8 points, and Sleta still yet to trouble the scores. So again, it's looking very, very good. 10 points the gap in favour of the visiting team of the Scorchers as we go on to heat number 10.
And as we go to heat 10, it lines up like this with Tintin in yellow off gate 1, Sleta blue gate 2, Wolfie going off gate 3 in green, and in red off gate 4 will be Koba. I think Hackney will be looking to make the use of the outside gates because they seem to be the gates that are working at the moment.
Yeah, pretty much. Of course, we've seen an attempt at a cut back a few times in these races. But let's see what happens here with heat number 10 on the board.
And a good start from the rider in blue here. That is Mr. Sculio. No, it's not. It's
Nope.
Sletta. Sorry, Sletta. But Wolfie. What a move from Wolfie to get up, trying to get up into the lead. The Scorcher boys are trying to push the rider red white, but he is taking this race, not taking this race lying down, which is Mr. Koba.
Well, Sletta there made a good start. He's gone backwards now, and again it's a 4-2 advantage for the home team with Koba now leading the way. It's all getting bunched over there, as in fact coming through into third place is Tintin, and in fact 2 passes in 1 as Wolfie's gone past into, and he's gone so close, it's going to be run to the line, very close on the line there. Koba, look at that time!
Wow!
Between first and second, Koba wins it, second Wolfie, third Tintin, fourth Sletta. A 3-3 advantage once again, which keeps a 10 points advantage. But what a ride there, right to the line. Koba and Wolfie left it all hang out there. And, well, great ride there from those two.
Yeah, I think Wolfie will be feeling unlucky there that he didn't quite manage to get the better of Koba. But with that 3-3, it makes the scores 25 to Hackney, 35 to Birmingham, and it's still a 10-point lead going into Heat 11. With Sizzler in yellow gate 1, Max ST red gate 2, Cam green gate 3, and it'll be Sculio in blue gate 4. Another interesting lineup.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the Birmingham boys will be literally looking to finish the meeting off now. They're 10 points in front, so just keep it for 3 alls, get the odd advantage here and there, and they're home and dry. But again, it's still early. It's still anything can happen there. Still plenty of scores can be done. Plenty of points can be given. But again, it's wow. Anything but an away win now is on the cards. You know, fair play to the Hackney Norse. They've been putting their work in. But I feel like it's going to be an away win.
Yeah, it is indeed. I think it might just go to an away win, but by how much? We don't know, but you never know. Hackney might get back in this with a few heats to go. And we are good to go. I believe everybody's in. And we're heading for the tapes in heat number 11.
11, here they go.
And it's a good start from the home boys, but don't watch out for the rider in green. He's going to try the outside run. But will it work for him, or will the rider in red hold it? He's holding it, and he's gone! The rider in red, Max ST, has gone, and it now looks like it could be a 4-2 to the away side.
Well, Scooter made a good start there on the inside, but he just gone backwards. Of course, now it's a 4-2 for the away team, which will extend that advantage once again. Watch out for the man in green, Cam. He wants that 5-1. He wants to get past... he wants to get past Sculio in this last corner. It's going to be a win for Sizzler, and to the line, just holding on there was Sculio with Cam taking third. So another 4-2 for the away team. Disappointing there for Max ST, pulls off onto the outside and scores no points. But again, a great ride there from Sizzler, taking the win, and another 4-2 for the home team, for the away team.
Yep, and with that 4-2 for the away team, it makes the scores 27 to Hackney. 39 to Birmingham. They are pulling away in front, and that race was won in a time, I'm just coming in on 37.017 seconds, a very quick race when they are for the rider in yellow, Sizzler, and I can tell you the rider in red was actually excluded from that heat, and not good news for Hackney with an exclusion in heat number 11.
Well, he was last anyway, so it didn't really make much difference.
Yeah,
but
true.
again, it's a quick time, but not as fast as that first race from Limo. 36.996 still is the time to beat in this meeting. But again, now the home team will be looking for damage limitation in terms of trying to get the meeting done and dusted. Of course, the nominated riders races will be coming up after this meeting, after this heat 12. We've got Limo on the inside. He's looking to bounce back after that first heat. Well, that's right, that third race where he dropped the point in that race. Gate 2 will be Sculio, Gate 3 JC, and Gate 4 will be Fakey. So again, Fakey and Sculio they've been getting stuck in, but it's just they're not getting the support from the other riders. It's a shame because there was so much positives and going for these Norse team, but again, it's still early doors. Anything can happen as we head to the tapes for the last of the qualifying races before the nominated.
Yep, and here we go with heat number 12. And it's a good start from... I would say it's actually quite an even start, but the rider in red in the lead at the moment. But don't discount the rider in yellow, he's gone for that outside run. They're all mixed in, we could throw a blanket over these four and not know what's going to happen.
It's so close now. JC goes to the outside line. He's getting so much more speed than everyone else. He's committed to the outside. Everyone else is keeping... Wow, JC's gone absolutely nowhere. He's gone past Skula. He was standing still. JC's there. Watch him. He is on the outside line. He's committed to the outside. He's taken that line once again. It's still the leader in blue, which is Fakey. But watch out for JC. He means business. In fact, the rider in red's gone into the fence. And there we go. Fakey there takes his second win. In fact, it was JC on the line. Limo takes third. And fourth was Sculio. But again, a great ride from the man in blue, which is Fakey.
Yep, another good win for Fakey there. So that kept it to a 3 each, I believe. So that is now the scores at 30 for Hackney Norse, 42 to the Birmingham Scorchers. They still have that 12-point advantage going into the nominated races.
Yeah, absolutely. I say 12 points. Still not mathematically certain for the away team to win. We have got the nominated riders races for Heat 13 and 15. I can confirm it's going to be in Heat 13 will be Sculio in red, Splatter in blue, Tintin in green, and Wolfie in yellow. Waiting for confirmation for Heat 14, but I can tell it's going to be Cam riding in yellow. Heat 14 with a rider replacement ride, which I believe can be taken in the nominated rider race. I'm not sure. But again, Heat 15, clash of the big guns. Fakey in red, Max ST blue, Limo in green, and JC in yellow. So again, not mathematically certain for the away team yet. I think they need another advantage in this race to guarantee it.
Another 3 each, I believe, would do it. Another 3 each would do it for the away team.
3-3 or a 4-2 will do it. Any advantage, and it's going to be game over for the Hackney Norse. Again, still early days then for the season. Loads of team changes and track craft and track changes. Anything can happen in this sport, and the Norse could put on a show tonight, but it's been the Scorchers that have been red hot this evening.
Yep, we're just awaiting on the lineup for 14. Hopefully something will appear soon. Maybe.
Well, I'll say in terms of a neutral perspective, Alan, it's been quite a good match regarding the scores.
Yeah, it has. It's been closer than I was expecting. Hackney, I've certainly given Birmingham a good race, but I'm pretty sure Birmingham are happy with the result they've got so far. But they'll be looking to extend it with the last 3 heats to go. And hopefully that won't be too far away.
Yep, definitely. Let's see what these nominated rise races will have in store for us. Of course, the nominated rise races are quite entertaining, to say the least. And of course, no extra heat tonight, with the silver helmet not being defended in either of these teams. That, of course, is Stefan next week, who'll be defending it at the Cowboys home track, I believe. I will check the fixtures out before end of stream. But again, great night's racing. The scoreline doesn't reflect how the home team have been trying their hardest to get the scores. But again, as I said before, it's been the Scorchers have been red hot for this afternoon.
Yes, they have indeed, and I'm just actually having a look to see if the fixtures have been put in anywhere. They should be somewhere. Someone will have them somewhere. I'm just having a look to see if I can find them. Hopefully we'll have the lineup for Heat 14. I'm not sure that it's up yet. If they're still working it out. Just check. Nope, still nothing yet. Hopefully it won't be far away and they'll work out who's taking the rider replacement ride for heat number
Mm-hmm.
14. As for the fixtures, I still haven't found it, which is good to see. Ah,
So anything can still happen in this meeting. So it's not um, mathematically certain that the away team can win yet. I said one more advantage or a 3-3 in this race here will guarantee it. But yeah, it's been good so far, and Hackney's time will come. They will get their race. They'll get their victory, and it'll be the start of hopefully a good run for them up to the last few meetings of the season. Of course, a long season this year, including knockout cups and league itself. But yeah, it should be a good run to the season once Hackney do get their first win under their belts, which hopefully is any time soon.
yeah, we're hoping it is sooner rather than later. That's what they'll be expecting anyway. I've just been told it is Cowboys Piemen next week. So that looks like it'll be an interesting battle between the Cowboys where I rode last season and the Piemen.
Nah, Piemen, yeah. So I say will be a good match. Of course, for many years, the Piemen were at Peterborough, and a lot of the riders that were signed up originally for S season 18 actually pulled out because V2 wasn't actually allowed to be part of the game, and because Peterborough V2 was very much a home track advantage, and for years, Bewitcher was part of that Piemen. You could always tell that when the team selection was done or track selection, you knew that Mr. Witcher was taking that Piemen track to those Piemen to Peterborough, and it's been there for many years until the committees decided, nope, you're done.
Yeah, that is a bit of a shame, but I think the lineup for 14 is in with going by my guesswork, it'll be Sizzler in Green Gate 1. Red Gate 2 will be Sletta. Koba taking Cam in Green Gate 3 and Koba taking the rider replacement ride off gate number 4. If I am right.
Well, we'll soon find out when Mr. Thompson calls the riders into the server. Like I said, a 3-all will do it for the away team.
Well, the home
A heat
team
advantage.
mathematically actually can't win them, even with 3-5-1s. Wouldn't be enough to win the match. They could only level it.
Ah, right. Okay, that makes sense now.
So the only thing they can do is take a draw tonight. They cannot win. But if the Scorchers manage to take a 3-3 or a heat advantage, they will win the match after heat 13 has gone. So no pressure on Wolfie and Tintin.
No pressure. Yeah, that's great. That's great
In
words to say.
fact, if they don't drop any, if Hackney drop any points, I think it is mathematically game over. If they drop it a 4-2 or a 3 each, I think it's game over. But I might be. Oh, I have it wrong, or someone has messed up.
Well, let's see what happens because still waiting for the riders to be called into the server. So again, we don't know what the delay is right now.
I think the delay is been the program updated. Oh, this is a mess. So I can tell you things are all changing between
Oh dear.
14 and
Oh dear.
15. So 14 is now Limo and Cam for the Scorchers with JC and Sizzler in heat number 15,
Ah.
which seems about right. I think they might have just made a slight
And
error.
of course, Heat 15. And of course, Heat 15 is a nominated is a gate selection, which I believe the home team get the pick of gate positions in Heat 15. So whether they'll go for gates 2 and 4 remains to be seen, or they'll go for 1 and 3. Either way, they've got to win and hopefully make sure this match goes right the way. If they can draw it, it'd be fantastic. But again, I still think the away team has got the advantage.
Oh, okay.
Alan, your thoughts?
Yeah, it's exactly as you said. Norse will be looking to try and at least draw this meeting. They won't want to lose this match, and I know they'll be aiming for 5 wins throughout the last 3 heats. And I can tell you, Cowboys are on Thursday at 9 o'clock, and it's the Dynamite and Storm on Wednesday. So 2 interesting matches this week.
Wednesday will be the one to watch because, of course, my 2 co-broadcasters of Shads and Hadlington, who are part of the All Four Back podcast, are in those 2 teams on Wednesday. So, and they've got them back to back as well. So in the Knockout Cup too.
Yeah, I think we have Birmingham back to back in the Knockout Cup, I believe. Anyway, okay, the game is now being closed, so that can't be good.
Oh, what's happened here, Mr. Thompson?
Oh dear.
What have you done, Mr. Thompson?
Has there been a technical glitch?
Mr. Thompson, what have you done?
Just doing the macro.
Oh, okay. Yep,
okay.
I've just seen the message from Sizzler. That's fine.
Cool. Thanks, bud.
Hopefully that won't take too long. I'll just actually wait till he shares his screen again. So hopefully it won't be too much longer for heat number 13. I know the boys will be itching to get it on track. Hopefully both team captains will be giving their team a good pep talk going into heat 15. Both Fecky and Limo, if I'm right.
Yeah, Fecky and Limo are the 2 team captains for these teams.
Oh,
come on, we should know this. We should know this.
I should know this. I knew it was Fecky, and I'm going, is it Jace or is it Limo? Which one is it?
Oh dear.
Yeah, I think Heat 13 will be getting called any second now, I believe. Absolutely, Limo, it has been a bit of a carry-on, but now we are ready to go with Heat 13. The 2 minutes are on for Heat 13. Just a reminder of that lineup for Heat number 13. It is Sculio in red gate 1, Tintin green gate 2, Slitter blue gate 3, and Wolfie off the outside in gate 4 in yellow.
Absolutely.
On you go.
This is where the lower point scorers has to come into effect now with a 5-1, hopefully, from the home team, which will close the gap. And so here we go then, boys. Stand by for action. McNally taken away.
And, we're away. And the rider in yellow. What a start for him. Wolfie's in the lead at the moment. Second, the rider in red, but watch the rider in green. He's all over the back of him with the rider in blue, Sletta at the back. Oh, it's going to get tight into this third and fourth turn. Well,
it's all about the second and third leading the way. He's got to watch out because he's got Sculio right behind him. Watch out for Tintin in third. He's going for that mid-track and then cutting back on the inside, but not quite there. Meanwhile, Sletta is at the back gaining speed, but it's all about the front one. It's going to be Wolfie getting a win and a 4-2. That clinches it for the Scorchers tonight. That clinches it.
Yep, and that is the match won for the Scorchers in a time of 37.050. Very quick win for Wolfie with that 4-2. Makes the score 32 to Hackney Norse, 46 to the Birmingham Scorchers, and they win the match with 2 to go. As we go into heat number 14, JC in green gate 1. In blue gate 2 we have Koba. Sletta, I believe, is in blue gate... Sorry, Cam is in yellow gate 3, with Sletta in blue gate number 4. What a very good ride there from Wolfie.
It was was indeed great ride from Wolfie there. Takes the flag victory. Got the lead, never looked back, and a great win for the young man who's ended his night on a high. So great ride for him.
It is indeed, and I have managed to get as a little interview with someone at the end of the match. But I'll keep that a little bit secret till after Heat 15. But it is someone that's riding in tonight's match. That's all I'll tell you. Once he makes.
Well, that narrows down a little bit.
Yeah, well, narrow it. It's one of the 14 riders, and we're at takes for Heat 14.
JC says shake and bake.
Oh, what was that, Mr. Thompson?
He says he guesses Wolfie.
I guess.
Do you know what? Yeah, now you've guessed it, I have to tell you, it is Wolfie. Good guess.
Ah, yeah.
That was a very good
there
guess.
There we go. Right. Penultimate race of the evening.
Here we go.
So, stand by for action, folks. Stand by for action.
But an even start there for all 4 riders. Oh dear. I don't know what happened. My screen decided it was going to get turns 3 and 4, but it is the rider in green in the lead. Wow, what a ride from the rider in yellow on that outside line. It's a 5-1 as it stands to the Scorchers.
Well, great ride there from the man in green, and in fact, that was close on. That was very close on turns 3 and 4. There is in fact, JC went into the fence, and that's allowed the man in blue, Sletter's gone, and it's a game over. It's a 5-1, and JC and Cam can just coast to the line. 5-1 for the Scorchers, which pretty much sums up how the Norse has done tonight.
Yep, a lovely win in 37.175 seconds for JC. Second place was Cam, and third, believe was the rider in red, Kova. So with that 1-5, it makes the scores 33 to the Hackney Norse, 51 to the Birmingham Scorchers. That was some 5-1 there from JC and Cam. It was a bit of a mess, that race, with riders going off the track left, right and centre.
Oh, that was some race there. Fair play. 5-1 for the away team. Literally puts the match to bed now. And we move on to Heat 15, the final race of the evening. And this is where the top scores come into play. And, well, let's see if this meeting can finish on a high.
Yeah, and can I just say, my prediction might be spot on here, going into the last race. With one race to go, my prediction is almost there. Can anyone break the track record that's currently in by Stefan of 36.611? How he made that track record, I don't know, but let's hope someone can break it in Heat 15.
Well, Stefan is a man of magic. He has that little black book with all the setups that he has for all these big meetings that he does. And well, if anyone can get near a track record, it's anyone who's right. Anyone can get a track record, but I say Steph is one of the big ones.
And we are just awaiting the arrival of Mr. Limo. He's just jumped in. So Heat 15 is now underway. And we're at tapes for the final race of the night. Can Hackney go out in style?
Here we go.
Pretty even start, but the rider in blue is in the lead at the moment, that being Max ST, but don't out discount Limo or Sizzler at the moment. They'll be doing everything they can to get past him as they go into turns 3 and 4.
Oh, great pass there from Sizzler on the inside. Makes it now 4-2 for the Scorchers, and now Lima will now look to get capitalise on that and make it a 5-1. But again, Max ST's gone wide. He splits the Scorchers pairing. He's got so much more speed. He's doing the Ty Wolfenden from Cardiff. Comes back. What a move from Max ST. That was superb. Goes from last to first and wins Heat 15. What's alright for Max ST. Finish off in style. Great win there for Max.
Yes, it was indeed, with that 3-3 in a time of 37.005 in that heat, and that makes the final score 36 to Hackney Norse, 54 to Birmingham Scorchers. What a match it's been tonight!
Oh, it's been absolutely superb, and full credit to the Scorchers getting their first league win of the season at the expense of the Hackney Norse. And, well, congratulations to those boys.
Yep. So who's the man of the match for you, Mr. Winchester?
Oh, goodness me. I would have to give it in terms of home and away, do you reckon? Or just one of them in particular?
No, you can go home and away if you want. Yeah, I'm happy either way.
I would say home rider will probably go to Max. Finishing off with 3 wins from his last 4. Finished on 12 points, so top scorer for him. And in terms of Birmingham Scorchers, I give it a JC. 11 plus 2. 4 second places, 1 win, but he's always been in the point scoring position. But yeah, those are my 2 picks for the man of the matches. Max ST for the home team and JC for the away team.
Oh, something's going on here. Have we missed something? There's another race.
We have another race.
Anyone want to tell me? Is it a rerun?
We have another race. I don't know.
Someone enlighten us. What is going on?
Well, it's Limo, Max ST, Cobra, and Wolfie at the moment.
Some highlights.
Oh, the highlights.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Oh. At least tell us, Ben, for goodness sake. We don't know what's going on. Well, I want to see that heat. I want to see that heat 15.
Yeah,
that's
definitely
possible.
the heat we need to see.
Because that was a great win from Max ST. He literally came from absolutely nowhere, and won at it literally last to first, and it was absolutely superb. Hackney there, they'll get their first win of the season, no doubt about that. And who knows, they might get it against one of the top teams, and that'll be good to see.
Yeah, I think having that rider replacement didn't really help them tonight, and I think that's if they had had that 7th rider, who knows what the score would have been.
Yeah, Mackinnon was a bit of a letdown. Well, not a letdown, but a miss. The missing piece of the puzzle for the home team tonight. But again, this was the race. Literally, watch Max. So he was at the back there. He cuts back on the inside, gets through, then is being muscled out by Sizzler and Limo. Sizzler goes around the outside there, cuts back on the inside. Absolutely brilliant right there from Sizzler. So Max is now second. He just commits himself to the outside, and then right here, last lap, he's committing himself to the outside. He's getting so much more speed than everyone else. He was doing a Ty Wolfenden at the Grand Prix on Saturday, or last Saturday before he got injured. And then great cutback on the inside there. And Max ST said, "No, you ain't having this, mate. I'm having a win," and he took it there. And fantastic ride for him.
It was indeed. I was making sure we're not getting any more highlights. Oh, no, we are getting another highlight.
No, we are getting one more. Yep, we are getting one more.
Wolfie, you will get in a moment, I promise you.
Yeah, great win for the Scorchers tonight. Fantastic. All the pressure from that last match where they had that big defeat at home to the Warriors. But again, it was a great night. And well, top result for the Scorchers. They move up to the table, albeit with having an extra match. And we'll see how
win before his interview.
Okay, fair is. Yep, this was a great race from Wolfie here in Heat 13, just to hold off the rider in red, Scully, all the way around. It was a beautiful ride, and I'm hoping he's here. He can shed some light on how hard that was to keep him behind him. Wolfie, hello, are you here? So Heat 13, that was your only win of the night, but do you know what? It was a great comeback from you after not starting as well as you would have expected, but you made the last couple of heats. You picked up some good points and managed to bag yourself a win, even in Heat 13.
That was probably the most frustrating meeting I've ever had round Hackney. I was annoyed at 8 when I scraped the back straight fence and let their rider in red past me. I was frustrated in Heat 10 when I clipped the grass and lost out on the run to the line. It was just one of them nights.
Yeah, mate, you scored well though. To be fair with you, I mean, looking at your score on the score chart, I mean, 7 points. You weren't really out of it. I mean, they had like 5 points in your last two rides, but I mean, you were getting like 3 or 4 twos, the odd heat advantage here and there. Cause that's what number 2 does. It goes in and gets the advantages for the number 1 rider. But again, great night for the Scorchers getting your first one on the board.
Yeah, we needed to do that after last week. We were all a little bit annoyed that we lost our first one at home. I did speak to Tank after though, and he did explain that Warriors had trained at Birmingham, so it was effectively like 2 home teams, which softened the blow a little bit because we didn't quite have the advantage that we would have over other teams. But a lot of us know this track. Like me and JC used to race it back in season 13. Scissor's done a lot of laps around here as well, so yeah, we all enjoy racing Hackney.
And it really showed that he's had been training this track, because he's put in a massive performance tonight with a huge win over the Hackney side. But it was some great team riding in some certain heats, especially with JC and Cam. They two seem to work really well as a partnership in the middle of your team.
Yeah, Jace is really experienced, so to have him team riding, and that'll have helped Cam as well. Obviously he missed last week, so he came in tonight. He did really well tonight, and having Jace there who can team ride, and you could see how much he was looking out for Cam in, especially the first race there together. So yeah, that does help. I'd love to be able to team ride, but I'm not smart enough to do that.
At least you put the points in when it mattered. That's all that matters for the team. At least you got the heat advantages when it mattered.
Yeah, we seemed to settle in a little bit at the end. I think the last couple of races, 15 was shared, but after 13, 40, we kind of settled out once and turned the screw once the meeting was done and we got the points. We kind of relaxed a little bit. I think we were all trying not too hard, but we were, really trying to get the win tonight. We needed the win tonight. If we'd have lost, we'd have been under a fair bit of pressure even this early on. So. And it was a good meeting. It was really enjoyable. A few mistakes cost them. You saw a few of their riders grassing or fencing, and Cam was brutal in that one race where he stuck both of them in the fence on consecutive laps. So yeah, it was a little bad luck on their part, but a bit of ruthlessness on our part as well.
Pushing good stead for your next match, Wolfie. Again, getting that win, I guess it brings confidence into the team, yeah?
Yeah, it's a lot more of a happy place tonight than it was last Sunday. We were all really irritated last week, but it's a lot better tonight. The only issue is now we've got a week off with the Grand Prix and SCS next weekend, so it'd be nice if we could have carried this on and had another league meeting or a knockout cup meeting or whatever it was, just to stay together as a team. But yeah, we've got the individual break next week now, and then back together in a couple of weeks.
No, we look forward to seeing that, Wolfie. Look forward to seeing it, mate.
And yeah, massive credit for the stream tonight as well, because we all know how much of a disaster it was the other night with Alan's internet, and it was spot on tonight. Commentary, no lags, screen share was great, so it was definitely a success tonight.
Thanks, Wilford. That means a lot considering the very first team. You know how badly that went, but at least this one's went a lot better than that did. And a big credit to Ben Thompson for sharing his screen. It was a great job he did there, Ben. And even showing the highlights that threw us off towards the end, going, have we missed something? But throwing some highlights in was a nice touch at the end. But
yeah, it was really cool, and you'll never have a more steady sort of stream than the person who's hosting the server. So that was cool of Ben to do that, and I know he's offered to do it again through the season as well. So hopefully we can get more meetings like this with some good action. The scoreline probably flatters us a little bit. There was a lot closer action than the score suggests. So hopefully it'll be good to watch back for people who haven't watched it live as well.
Yeah, here's hoping. And it was definitely a closer match, and as you say, the scoreline did flatter you, but the Hackney didn't give up. They fought all the way till the end, but just were unlucky in the last few heats. Riding.
I think that was the theme of their night. Me and Limo noticed in the first race when we went out, they were both riding the outside line, and when they did try and cut down to the inside, they weren't hitting it right. So we fed that back to the rest of the team, and they knew what they had to do, and then they started to ride the inside a little more. So I don't know whether it was just a tactic to try and throw us off the inside for the first couple, or whether they just genuinely didn't know where we were going to ride. But yeah, I think we were all expecting to come here and win tonight. I think Winchester and Shad, I think it was Shads or Carl, one of the other ones, spurred us on by predicting we'd lose again tonight. So
I have to look back on the old stream. I think I gave you an away win. I'm not too sure, but I have to look at that.
you
think
gave
you-
us the
I think-
47-43 loss.
I think
Oh,
you
did I? Oh, whoops.
And I predicted a win that wasn't far off what you actually got with the result. I think it was only a point of a difference in the result.
Yeah, I know. Sizz is really annoyed that he wanted to go out and get the fastest lap in the fastest race in 8:15, and I know he was a little bit frustrated with that. You know what Sizz is like. He loves to end his night on a high, and yeah, he was a little bit frustrated with that. But as a team, we can't really complain about tonight. I don't think.
No, you cannot. I mean, it was a great result, as I say, for both teams. I think the other team did struggle having that rider replacement. Would have been better if they had the full 7 riders. I think Mackinnon would have made an impact for them, certainly against you, and I think it would have been an even closer match having the 7 riders.
I still think we'd have won. I know when Fecky was on the other night, he said that he'd either try and get Swedish guests or rider replacement before looking at British riders, and I think that could be their undoing as the season goes on. If you've got a rider of a certain, an average, and you've got a guest or a pool rider that is around that average, whether they're British, Swedish, or Polish, I'd use them. But it's the way they want to run it. They've been a bit of fresh air since they've come into the league, so we'll just leave them to do what they're going to do, and we'll carry on doing what we're doing.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you, Wolfie, for joining us at the end of that match. And again, congratulations on your heat win in 13 and the overall match result.
Cheers.
Well, folks, I think we'll agree that is time to wrap up the stream. Dan, I don't know if you've got anything you want to add.
Well, it was just a great match tonight. Congrats to the Scorchers, and of course this will be on the All Four Back podcast on Friday, 8 o'clock, episode 2, where we have Warriors' own Scotty B. So as I said before, if you've got any questions for Scotty, get them into the media chat or the STS chat here on Discord, and we'll get them answered to him during that night. But thanks for having me on board, McNally. It's been great. Managed to hold on to the your connection, which is pretty good. So congrats to that, and we'll have to do it again sometime.
Yep. Thanks for